Welcome back to Pain Free for Life, where we share how to successfully overcome all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And now, here's your host, co-founder, and board-certified holistic healthcare practitioner, Dr. Rob Vanbergen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Pain Free for Life podcast. It's hard to believe, but here we are at the end of season 2. And this has been a really incredible journey from where we started with the podcast to where we've ended this year. So as we close this chapter, we want to take a moment to reflect on the strides we've made this season and to share some exciting updates about our vision moving forward. So this season, we focused really heavily on empowering you with tools, techniques, and knowledge to take control of your health and to live pain-free. Now, from fascinating conversations with experts from around the world to actionable advice you can implement in your daily life, our goal has always been to deliver solutions that actually make a difference. And from the feedback we've received about episodes this season, it's clear that many of you are seeing results from a podcast episode. And that to me is just incredible. It inspires us to keep going. Now, the journey to living pain-free can be very, very complex. And that's why we've doubled down on creating episodes that not only inspire, but also equip you with the practical knowledge you need to succeed, right? From discussions on microcurrent to holistic health strategies, my goal has been to make sure that whenever I interview someone, I extract as much information as I can from them in their area of expertise and get actionable strategies, whether it's dosages of supplements or ways to do meditations, things that you may be struggling with that you now have ways of accomplishing. The goal here was to increase the capacity for success. And quite frankly, I think we are just getting started. So let's take a moment to celebrate some of the accomplishments we've achieved together this year. There's been a lot of changes at Pain Free for Life. And I think one of the biggest is our launch of painfreelivinglab.com. This is a resource hub that's designed to help you dive deeper into the world of microcurrent therapy, holistic healing, and pain management. And this platform has become an absolute cornerstone for anyone seeking reliable, science-backed info about living pain-free, specifically through the Hash-A protocol. The goal here is that anyone exploring Pain-Free Living Lab is able to find out a little bit more about why they may be experiencing what they're experiencing and how we can solve it. There's an absolute wealth of educational materials, community support, and resources, and it's truly a game changer for anyone who's looking to take their healing journey into their own hands. Now, this year, we also introduced 2 new products, something that I don't think we've ever managed to squeeze into one year in general, is to actually release brand new engineered physical products. Now, first is the Sana-Chi and the Genesis 2. And even as I am recording this episode, our new microcurrent goggles have just arrived, the first batch, and has started shipping as well. So let's talk about the Sana-Chi first. So this is our most advanced microcurrent accessory, and it's designed specifically for you to be able to take energy medicine on the road with you and use PEMF, scalar, and light therapy all in one comprehensive bundle. Being able to switch between these, you're able to get the advantages of all of these therapy types, from the cellular reset of scalar to the electromagnetic field signaling of PEMF, and incorporate that with red light, infrared light, and blue light therapy to not only give us the ability to combat infection, but also to work on dealing with deep inflammation improving circulation, and ultimately regenerating the tissues in the body. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, the Sanochi is ensuring that relief is going to be able to be within reach. And we were able to keep it at a price under that of the Scala-Chi and Via-Chi devices combined. So we're actually able to make it even more accessible than it was before to get all of those two therapy types plus an extra one as well. So let's take a look at the Genesis 2. So the Genesis 2 is our professional grade home device. We've really elevated the Genesis 2's capacity from a basic home use device that the Genesis was to a more professional level by adding in vagus nerve stimulation through the ability to use 7 to 12 hertz. It's a simple and subtle change, but it makes a profound difference to be able to stimulate the vagus nerve to work on the nervous system. This makes this device higher and almost at that level of professional. Now, the programs in this device enable you to deal with scar tissue, localized inflammation, regeneration, electroacupuncture, vagus nerve stimulation, grounding, energy enhancement, and even resetting the brain, all in our most affordable device ever. What this means is that regardless of which of our three devices you use, you will be able to achieve the results that you are looking for. To me, this is huge. And it was a milestone that we should not take lightly. Being able to get to the neurofeedback frequencies, essentially cleared as over the counter was something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And through partnering with our engineering team, we have been able to ensure that. This just opens up the channels for any and everyone to be able to get microcurrent therapy that is actually going to make a major difference. To me, these devices combine the Sanochi and the Genesis 2. These are going to revolutionize the way we approach pain management. They're going to offer tools that not only improve quality of life, but also empower people to take an active role in their healing journey. Add into that the fact that we no longer have a bottleneck on getting our microcurrent goggles, and we now know that we can work on eye disease, really whatever it is, and we don't have to worry about years-long wait lists for these items anymore. So now everyone can get a pair of the goggles that they've always wanted. Now, to me, one of the most exciting milestones is that the first graduates of the Sana Institute have officially completed their training. These people have spent countless hours mastering the techniques of microcurrent therapy through our certification program, and now they're starting their own practices as certified pain resolution specialists or joining other people's practices as well in order to help people reclaim their lives from chronic pain. This is the ripple effect at its finest, right? This is going to help people within their own communities, but also across the globe as the word spreads and more people find resolution. So a shout out to you graduates that are listening and those that are nearly there, and even those that are just getting started in the program. We at Pain Free for Life couldn't be prouder of your dedication and of the impact that you are already making. Now, as we look ahead, we are renewing our focus on creating even more actionable content. And my goal, one of my goals to do this, is to connect with world-class experts to bring you the best insights and solutions. And these guest experts are going to be those who are using microcurrent therapy. We're actually going to be incorporating more microcurrent therapists into the podcast so that you can listen and take your devices you already have and utilize them to solve these problems. The conversations here will give you insights into specialties, into ways people are utilizing this equipment, and the incredible potential of this therapy and the applications of it for a wide range of conditions, whether it's chronic pain, stress management, dealing with complex psychological issues. We are working with these experts to share their groundbreaking work and how it's changing lives. Now, season 3 is bringing with it the new year as well. 2025 is around the corner, and I am thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of our absolutely 100% free Pain-Free Living magazine. This magazine is packed with in-depth articles, expert advice, inspiring stories, and beyond, all things designed to support your journey toward a healthier, pain-free life. Remember, taking action is the key here. Whether you are looking for the latest microcurrent therapy protocols to holistic wellness tips, recipes, holistic gardening tips, or even just success stories from real people, this magazine has something for everyone. Now, in addition to our expert guests, we're also going to be introducing new segments in the Pain Free for Life podcast on actionable tips and techniques through our Ask Dr. Rob Q&A podcast episodes. In season 3, once a month, I will be answering your questions, which you can input and vote on, and I will be answering them live, giving you the answers that you need and want through our podcast platform. I know how important it is to have practical steps that you can take, and this season 3 is going to deliver that and more. So expect episodes that dig into the science of healing with microcurrent therapy. So while this is the end of season 2, it's not goodbye, right? We're going to be back soon with even more incredible content in season 3. Until then, remember to stay connected through our website, our social channels, and of course, painfreelivinglab.com. And if you haven't yet explored the Sanachi or the Genesis 2, head on over to thesanashop.com, see what they can do for you. So thank you everyone for joining us on this journey. As always, your support, your stories for me and my family, your commitment to pain-free living, this is what drives us to do what we do. So here's to a new year that's coming up filled with healing, growth, transformation. If you haven't made it yet, this is your year to become pain-free, to resolve your health conditions, and to honestly take your life back. So take care, stay well, and I'll see you in season 3 of the Pain Free for Life podcast. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Pain Free for Life. Be sure to follow us, share the show with family and friends, and leave us a review on iTunes. Every time you share the show, you are helping someone take their life back from pain. Visit painfreeforlife.com for more resources, including our free guides to microcurrent, the Hache protocol and inflammation, as well as our blog and online community full of people just like you, successfully overcoming all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And stay tuned for the next episode of Pain Free for Life.